A sold-out United Center. A couple of old friends getting together. Doc Rivers and Tom Thibodeau, they won a championship together when Thibodeau was Rivers' assistant back in Boston in '08, and now going at it again here this afternoon. Chris Paul knocks down his first shot. Tough matchup for Aaron Brooks today against Chris Paul. Redick, one of the best first quarter players in the NBA, always comes out ready to go. Nails that three-pointer.
The Bulls, for the first time through 3 rehabilitations with Derek, actually gave a timetable for his return, 4 to 6 weeks. 4 weeks would allow him to play what would amount to about 9 regular season games. If it's 6 weeks, Mike, there is a Saturday game, April 11th, against the Philadelphia 76ers at home. So you've got a couple of options if you're the Bulls, but 4 to 6 weeks is what we're being told.
All right, Doris, 15 minutes as Paul knocks down the shot. Outpatient, walk right out afterwards. It's unbelievable what they can do today.
Times have certainly changed. And it's a good thing if you're a player or patient.
Davis gets inside. Big Baby, who's playing some nice minutes for the Clippers recently.
That's not whether you win or lose. It's the other things that he's doing to put you in position.
I mean, his defense right now on Pau Gasol is textbook. I'm watching him defend pick and rolls, defend the post. He's got a great offensive threat in Pau Gasol, totally and completely bottled up.
Paul floats it up. Nice soft touch.
Good job by Mirotic against Chris Paul, using his length to contest the shot.
Drives across the lane, left-handed, goes up an air ball. Turkoglu fires from 3. He can still do that, and the Clippers back up by 1. Heinrich sidesteps. Heinrich 0 for 5 from the field. Here comes Paul. Chris Paul nails it.
That's a beautiful move in transition by Chris Paul. That's 1-on-4, and he lulls him to sleep, throwing it behind the back, creates the space.
Paul finds Redick. Redick connects. 10 points for J.J. Redick.
So good at coming off that motion action as a knockdown shooter. He's the one guy I wish would have been in the three-point shooting contest also.
Redick was in the three-point shooting contest.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I was daydreaming there.
He was eliminated early as Paul knocks it down. Paul now 6 of 9 from the field. He's got 12 points and 4 assists. Pau Gasol won't go. Pause with the rebound. Pause from beyond the arc and drills it.
And it's so good when you see young players. Butler didn't come in as a scorer. He didn't come in as a guy that can knock down the long ball. It's because he put the time in, extremely well coached, and it's great to see how he's progressed as a player.
Pause now starting to find the mark. We also discussed this week about people talking about you maybe to back off. Can you speak about it without being going to be sleeping with the fishes as Crawford knocks down that jumper?
No, what I had said previously, I stand by. I think over the course of time here, they've been very unfriendly, and they haven't been pro-coach.
Brooks fouls Paul on the way up, although Paul looked like he was passive.
I think Doc has got to do a masterful job of mixing and matching his starting guys with bench guys, because he can't go that deep with his talent.
Nice shot from Chris Paul. Paul having a terrific all-around game. Now it's 17 points and 7 assists.
Now, one thing he's doing more of too is getting the ball and pushing it in transition as Hawes with another big-time finish.
How'd that go in? I thought somebody got a piece of it. He looked like he may have gotten hit. Paul fakes, fires, and hits. 19 for Paul.
Putting the ball on the floor with rhythm on a string, keeping the defense at bay, and getting to his spot. That's a beautiful possession by Paul.
I mean, how many times has he been out at this great? How many times has he been out of the first round?
Couple.
That's hard.
Not been to a conference final yet. That's certainly where he thinks his team is capable. Knocks down another. And Chris Paul now 10 of 15 from the field, 21 points, 8 assists. And the Clippers right back within 2.
He must have heard us talking about other point guards, because Chris Paul is putting on a show right now. Looks at Aaron Brooks and says, Mr. Brooks, can I have this dance? My goodness, sit down and take this on the way to break.
Brooks, that won't go, and Hawes grabs it.
And Jimmy Butler's not even on the bench anymore, Mike, for them. So they can, even when the LA Clippers go this small with Redick and Crawford, as Hawes hits another three, they don't have Jimmy Butler to try to take advantage of those small wing players.
9 straight points now for the Clippers. Hawes has 14 and 8. Barnes block at one end, 3-pointer at this end, and it's back to 2 again. We're midway through the 4th. 2-point game right now. Largest lead here in the 4th so far has just been 3. Paul again, 11 of 17 from the field. He's got 23. Paul puts it up, puts it in. Chris Paul with 27, and a 10-point lead for the Clippers with 1:50 remaining. He's 12 of 19 from the field. Snell puts up the 3. That won't go. Noah's tip misses. Mirotic the rebound, stripped by Paul, and he comes up with a loose ball. And Chris Paul putting on some finishing touches with some big shot making. Yeah, this is back-to-back impressive road wins for the LA Clippers. As Glenn Davis hits that. Friday night in Memphis and Sunday afternoon in Chicago against the shorthanded Bulls team. And that'll do it.